Code VFD. Well, let's continue, shall we? Oh no, it's a monster. You can't do that, Nagamimi. And well, all we're facing is just two of the somewhat easier enemies, I guess. These guys aren't too tough. Harder. No, we're facing, yeah, the hard. Well, hang on, let me rephrase that. We're facing the harder of the normal random encounter enemies. Okay. I don't know why I said that all weird like that. Let's finish these guys off quick. And he's hacked. That's good. Let's do chiropractic on Jakuren. Just have him use scapegoat. And Arya is fine. There we go. And we leveled up too, so our health is recovered. As well as our mana. All in a day's work. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yep. We'll see you later, Millera. I see. I suppose they failed. Unfortunately, that won't kill the beast, but let's see if we can change that, shall we? I want to help people at any time. Alright, Nagamimi, I'll listen to you for now. Do we have any dragons on this map? Oh no, we're still on the same map. I think if I'm correct. No, not just yet. There are actually houses, I suppose you could call them, that you can enter. Yeah, the random encounters in this game aren't tough at all, to be honest. Maybe later in the game, but I usually just ignore all those because, well, how should I say this? Because you gain enough experience just from fighting the dragons alone at that point. We get an escape kit that allows us to go back to the present whenever we want. There may be a few exceptions, but oh, we got a preemptive attack. That means we can well, essentially we have a free turn to ourselves. So yeah. I'm not sure exactly what decides when you get preemptive attack. I think there are some. I don't remember if there were skills that increased that. There might have been. Oh no, I can only do a front punch on him. Let's just do a jab on him. Let's do a scapegoat and another maple tear. I wonder if I should get one of the Troy abilities just yet. And what I'm talking about is these two abilities, because in my first playthrough I got these a lot later than I'm thinking of getting them, because I might just upgrade Scapegoat and Hack before I get Troy Fire, although it can be useful if I get this now. I don't know why I said it that way. How many SP200s do I have? 2. Won't be enough just yet. Because well, in my first playthrough, I didn't use the SP items too much actually. So they aren't necessary to use. Let's put that on Jakuren for the extra attack power. And well, let's move on. Hey, this guy's hurt. Old bread boy. What does that mean? I can't do that. Yeah, please, almighty Nagamimi. Tell us what to do. Pause. What does that mean? So yeah, there's a new mechanic in the game, and that's rescuing people during the different while we're in the different time periods. Well, I'm not entirely sure what happens if you don't get them all, because well, I got them all during my first playthrough. As long as you explore the areas fully, you shouldn't miss anybody. Yep, we can actually go in here, and there is Milra. And while she doesn't have anything important to say, I'm not even sure why we can go in here. We can get some items here. And I think there is somebody that needs rescuing in one of those rooms like that. I don't remember where exactly though. Hang on, let's explore the other side. I think I want to heal Magura a little bit. Let's use jab on you, hack, and already I can kill you in one shot. I'm gonna edit this out, so I'm not even sure why I'm explaining my thought process right now. What's on the other side? Oh, a chest. What's in here? Healing aloe 2. Those are the heal all healing items. Oh, a new enemy. I don't think those guys are anything special, to be honest. They're pretty tame creatures. They have a bit more defense than other things. Than other enemies, but overall they're not something you should be really worried about. Huh. That thing usually dies in one hit. So we can scapegoat both of these, so I'll just do front punch on him, do a scapegoat, and you just attack. Completely forgot that they could do that, but it's not too important. Because if you just kill them, then you can't really make use of that buff. Alright, let's move on, shall we? I think the next area contains some dragons. Because I do know that once we defeat the... the 3 we need to defeat to start off with are close to a point where we can exit and go back to Nodens, where we can easily heal up after fighting a single dragon. Paralyzed guard. Now, I said this before, but keep all status negation items or resisting items, yeah, because they can be useful during certain boss fights, because bosses like to apply status afflictions, and well, you need the items to resist those status afflictions, because I know there's a boss later in the game that inflicts death, so if you don't have accessories to combat that, you're pretty much screwed. So keep all accessories, because look at that percentage. A 50% chance to negate paralysis. And I believe these stack their percentage, so if you have 2 paralyzed guard, then it'll be 100% negation, but there are even better versions of these items. We want to have access to them at the moment, but just remember to always keep those items. Don't sell them, even if you're low on cash. Let's explore this side first. We can go in here. Yeah, those little shield icons in the bottom screen here. Just remembered you guys can't see the bottom screen. That's not the right screen. This is the right screen. I have different hotkeys for different things in OBS. But yeah, you might be able to see it down there. There's that little shield. It's hard to see because of the chest icon, but it's there. It's a little yellow icon on the bottom screen there. Those signify where people are, where people that you can rescue are. Now, there are no dragons in this area. I know that much. Another escape kit. Never can have enough of those. Although you can only carry 15. Oh boy. attack that thing. Still wondering whether or not I should actually... Oh, that did a lot of damage. Looks like he's weak to fire attacks. I'm still unsure whether or not I should really edit all of these battles out, because they don't take too long, to be honest. Ah. And there we go. And we leveled up. Hooray. Oh, another thing that I've neglected to mention about side quests is that you're always, I'll mention this again when they come up, but you're gonna want to do all of them. You get a little extra thing at the end of the game. It's really meaningless though, but really meaningless. Actually kind of pointless. Unless I didn't see what else it unlocked at the end of the game, it's kind of a meaningless sort of reward. I'll explain once we actually get to that point. Although it'll be a while before we ever actually do get that far, unfortunately. Yeah, Jab and Scapegoat should be enough to take care of those guys. Well, that guy. Use Invigorate Aria. It's called her Aya for some reason. Don't know where that name came from. Oh yeah, don't actually sell the, what is it, the items that the, actually the game actually tells you which items are for a quest and which are just exchange items where you can just sell without any sort of repercussions. So like, don't sell Peach Nectar, Spiral Meat, or the digestive glands because you'll need them for a quest, but you can sell these Battle Chips and Hazy Smoke and Spiral Extracts because they're just selling items. So the game clearly labels which items you need to keep and which items you don't need to keep. So that's pretty nice. Not a lot of games do that, and you might end up selling monster drops that you'll need later because you were a little low on cash. Now this is the area where the dragons will spawn, but for some reason they're not here on our first run through. After we see a cutscene, they just suddenly pop up, and I don't know why. You go, Ragura. Hello there. Now I'm not entirely sure what happens, as I said before, when you don't save everybody. You can always come back to these areas, even though there might be some things hinting that you cannot. But you can always come back to these areas for the most part. There are no, there's nothing stopping you from coming back to these areas. Yeah, there are no exceptions to that rule. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of an exception to that rule where you couldn't go back to an area you've been to before. Now, what I find funny about Skako.exe is that it uses mana, but you recover back the mana used to cast it. So, I suppose if you use a bunch of your mana, then it can it'd be more. What am I trying to say here? Doesn't matter. I know why it's there, so it isn't like too overpowered, but it's still a pretty overpowered move. When the fact that it recovers your party's mana. When you upgrade that, it can recover quite a bit of mana. I've been talking a lot over these random battles, so I suppose for this episode I won't exactly, edit them out. Mainly for that reason, because I've been talking over them so much. If I wasn't doing that, then, I'd edit them out, but, I clearly am doing that, so, it doesn't matter who we do it to. Probably should have healed Arya up instead of have her attack, but oh well. I don't. As far as I'm aware, there isn't any moves that will lower your speed. Well, if they are, they're pretty rare. Actually, there are a few moves that lower down every single stat, and Regura has access to one of those moves later down the line. Actually, can he get it now? No. No. Oh, forget about Arya. I usually makes mistakes like this while I'm playing. But he got stunned thanks to the hacking. Let's just quickly jab him. Let's use a scapegoat.exe on him, and let's use invigorate with Arya. Hopefully they don't attack Regura, because if they do, then he might die, which will be bad. Well, not really. Energy charge. Lowers his defense, though, so one jab from Jakuren will be enough to take him down. You might be thinking that the enemies are doing quite a bit of damage to you, but that's because you haven't bought the best. That's because I haven't bought the best equipment yet. Now we can head back to Noden's with this, and well, let's do that actually, and let's purchase some new equipment before we move on. It also tells you, this screen here tells you how much dragons are left in that particular area, as well as how many dragons are left in the entire game. So there are 256 dragons in the entire game, excluding the extra dungeon. Well, yeah, with the super bosses, which I won't be tackling because that's way beyond my patience. That requires a lot of grinding, and I don't want to grind. I don't like grinding. Where is it going? Oh yeah, we need to head towards the development floor. I suppose it might be more advantageous to, no, not the development floor. I'm thinking the conference floor. To, what is it? To defeat those dragons. Actually, no, because we need to. When we defeat those dragons, we need to build a dormitory, and we can't choose to build better weapons. Or a store upgrade. So we need to get Rigura his better weapon. And we need to get better gear. So it looks like the Silver Stream is the best piece of equipment we can get for Rigura. And looks like the best thing for Jakuren and Arya would be the damper coat. So let's purchase that for them. Alright, let's head back to Atlantica, the Sky Passage. Now, I have a bad habit of saving, like, every time I touch a save point. I won't do it here, but, like, if I just walk 2 feet, I have to go back to save. You'll see me do it a lot at the end of an episode. If I'm just talking, you'll just see me save multiple times. I don't know why I do that. Oh, hey, it's a dragon. Good thing we got that new equipment. Oh no. Oh boy. You're right there? No, this guy's dead. A wyvern. Oh no, I am so afraid of the wyvern. This guy isn't anything you should be too worried about. Yeah, just for the heck of it, we'll do that. Nah, not fire breath. You bastard. I hate when they use moves that hurt everybody. Because then I have to heal everybody. Okay, use that. This guy's only attacking once. I did pick normal mode, didn't I? Unless I missed him attacking twice, but I could have sworn he only attacked once. No, he's only attacking once. That's weird. I guess I was so used to them attacking twice during my playthrough that I'm just not used to them attacking once. Huh. Well then. Because that first dragon attacked twice. So I'm just really surprised that this one isn't. And there we go. His attack is down, so I don't really have to worry about him doing too much to Jakuren there. Let's do another maple tear. Boom. And there he goes. We've won. I suppose you could call that our first real dragon fight. And we leveled up as well. Hot dog. Wait, we leveled up twice? Woo. They give us a lot of experience. I haven't seen that actually. I only recall leveling up once. Like if I ever leveled up, it was only once, and it was never twice like that. I'm sure I picked normal. If future dragons are only attacking me once, then I know I'm not playing the right mode. Yeah, I'm in standard. Yeah, huh. Well, let's go upwards and see this one. See what's up here. Orichalcum? Oriculum? I'll say one of the two pronunciations, but it's depending on my mood. Soul of Atlantis. I don't think your guard can even touch us. Too strong. Yeah. What's up? No, like, we can't. Yeah, let's destroy Nyla together. I don't know why I'm making those weird sounds. This is not ASMR. Stop. Stop me. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I was like making these weird sounds with my mouth. Anyway. Anyway, let's get back to the important game at hand. I'm ruining the mood. Although, I guess if you want, you can imagine my character in the game doing all that. Might make it more amusing. I was gonna make a joke there, but I decided that it would be best if I didn't. Tokyo. It's not a village, it's a city. Yeah, do you like this country, Lanya? I suppose it is, if the people are willing to die with it. Or it was. Stronger. Seems we can't convince them. It makes sense. They pretty much accepted their fate, and if their king, along with their best knights, can do it, what could some random foreigners do to Nyla? Or is it Nyala? Nyala? I'm just gonna call it Nyla, because that's what I've always been calling it, and I'm comfortable saying that. Except I won't perish, you'll just damage it. See ya. Oh god. Whenever I hear see ya now, I think of that, what is it? That quest, Giver and Monster Hunter that says see ya whenever you accept the quest. Monster Hunter Generations. Well, I'm just depressed that we couldn't change their minds. I suppose. Yeah, isn't there anything we can do? No. I have no obligation, but I want to help him. Come on, Nagamimi. We gotta help him. We gotta. I suppose. Alright, let's go hunt those dragons. Yeah, 2 more Nagamimi. There's 4 more here. Either way, those dragons will be for next time. So, I'll see you guys again next time, whenever that is. Bye.